Kebo Iwo. Kebo Iwo was always ready to help people to build houses and temples. He could finish the work quickly. When the people needed his help, he received no money but food. However, the people must give him a lot of wood, which was enough for 1,000 men. When the people needed help, they were still able to build houses and temples. The people thought of themselves first. The people were unable to feed Kebo Iwo. Being hungry, Kebo became wild. He destroyed temples and houses. He also swallowed cattle. The people ran away because they were afraid. After swallowing 20 cattle, Kebo Iwo became calm. He became kind-hearted. He was taking a rest under a big tree. The people approached Kebo Iwo. The village chief said, Kebo Iwo, you are our friend. We will give you food again, but please rebuild our temples and houses. Also, make us a very deep well that can give us abundant water for irrigating our rice field. Listening to this, Kebo Iwo was happy. He began to work. He rebuilt our temples and houses in very short time. After that, he began to dig a very deep well. The people helped Kebo Iwo to collect stones and lime. Kebo Iwo asked, why do you collect too much lime and stone? The village chief answered, we will make a house for you too when the well is finished. Listening to this, Kebo Iwo was happy. He never thought having his own house. So he worked more quickly. The well was deep, but he continued to dig it. After eating abundant food, Kebo Iwo slept in the well. Not long afterward, the people heard his snore. The people realized that Kebo Iwo was fast asleep. Soon, the people threw the stones and limes into the well. Kebo Iwo was buried. He died. You know what happened, ladies and gentlemen, and all of my friends, after Kebo Iwo died? Suddenly, the well overflowed and became a lake. People named it Lake Batur. The pile of the soil from the well became a mountain. People named it Mount Batur. Nowadays, you can still see Lake Batur and Mount Batur from Penolakan village in Kintamani region. The scenery there is very beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, and all of my friends, that's all about my story. I hope you like it. The moral value of the story is never ever become greedy like Kebo Iwo. This can lead you to bad things. Thank you.
Thank you, participant number 6. That was really good. Participant number 7, are you there?
Yang mana? Ini dah. Bagus dari itu. Ya, cuma body language-nya kurang.
Hello, participant number 7, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear my voice? Can you hear my voice?
Okay. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay, participant
So
number
can we
7,
start?
the time is yours. Yes, you can
Okay,
start.
thank you. Hello everybody. My name is Igusti Bagus Sesa Eda Udayat. I'm a contestant from SD Negeri 1 Bandar Jawa. I'm number 7. I'm grade 6. And today I will bring you a story about a legendary folk tale from Bali. It's titled Kebo Iwer. Listen please, Kebo Iwer. Once upon a time in Bali, a man and his wife were praying. They had been married for a long time ago, but they didn't have any children. They asked to the God to give them a child. They prayed, prayed, and prayed. God finally answered all their prayers. Months later, the wife got pregnant and they had an extraordinary baby son. Of course, great things come with a great price. He was totally different than other children in his age. He ate and drank a lot. Days after days, he grew to become a big and tall man. He ate more and more food by the time he grew. He grew up as a strong teenager. He was as big as a buffalo. Because of that, people in his village started to call him Kebo Iwer. Kebo Iwer was always ready to help people to build temples and houses. When the people need his help, he received no money but food. However, the people must give him a lot of food, which was enough to feed 1,000 men. When the people did not need his help, they were still able to give Kebo Iwer abundant food. So Kebo Iwer was never hungry. In fact, he has two characters. He was kind-hearted when he was satisfied, but he became wild and was ready to destroy temples and houses when he was hungry. One day, Bali underwent a long dry season. The harvest time was still a long way off. The flowers were all withering, the crops are dying, and the barns were almost empty. Of course, the people thought of themselves first. They were unable to feed Kebo Iwu. Being hungry, Kebo became wild. He destroyed temples, houses. He also swallowed cow, goats, horses, everything gone. The people all run away because they were afraid. They don't want to be eaten by Kebo Iwu. After eating more than 20 cattle, Kebo Iwu became calm. He became kind hearted and was taking a rest under a big tree. The people all approached Kebo Iwu. The village chief said, Kebo Iwu, you were our friend. We will give you food again, but please rebuild our temples and houses. Also, make us a very deep well that can give us abundant water for irrigating our rice fields. Listening to this, Kubo Iwa was happy. He began to work. He rebuilt the temples and houses in a very short time. After that, he began to dig a very deep well. The people from the village all helped Kubo Iwa to collect limes and stones. Kubo Iwa asked, why do you collect too much limes and stones? The village chief answered, we want to make a house for you too when the well is finished. Listening to this, Kubo Iwa was happy. He began to work more quickly with his huge enthusiasm. The well was deep, but he continued to dig. After that, he ate abundant food. People throw the food into the well so he can catch it. After eating all of them, Kebo Iwo slept in the well. Soon, the people heard his snore. They realized that Kebo Iwo was fast asleep. Then they threw the limes and stones into the well. Kebo Iwo was buried. He can't move his body to any side of the well. He can't breathe. And finally, he faced a gruesome death. The people once celebrated Kebo Iwo's death, but we all know what will happen. If limes get in touch with water, they get heavier, and suddenly the well overflowed and became a lake. People named it Lake Batu. Pile of soil from the well became a mount. People name it Mount Batur. Nowadays, you can still see Lake Batur and Mount Batur at Penolokan village in Kintamani region. The scenery there is very gorgeous. Okay, everyone, that's all of my story. The moral lesson that we can take here is we should not be greedy and we have to be grateful for anything that we have, including money, food, anything. And don't be like Kebo Iwa, who's always hungry for food. Okay, everyone, that's all. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Goodbye.
Thank you, participant number 7. That was spectacular. Is participant number 8
You're
there?
welcome. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Hello, participant number 8.
Yes.
Masa enggak apa lah.
Is there? Oh, there you are. Hello.
Hello.
Makasih Pak.
Can you turn on your video, please? Okay, thank you. Are you ready, participant number 8?
Yes.
Okay, the time is yours. You can.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Ayuta. I will tell you a story about Kubo Iwo. Once upon a time, there was a giant living in Bali. His name was Kubo Iwo. Kubo Iwo always wanted to help people to build houses and cities. He could finish the work quickly, but uh, when the people needs her help, she repents. No money, but food. However, the people must give him a lot of food, which was enough for 1,000 men. When the people didn't need his help, they were still able to give Kubo a bounty of food. So Kubo was never hungry. In fact, Kubo had two characters. She kind and hardened, but when she cried, she she became wild and ready to destroy the temples and houses when she was hungry. One day, Bali underwent a long dry harvest time was still a long way off. The barns were almost empty. Of course, the people thought of themselves first. The people unwell to feed Kubo. The when of course being hungry, Kubo became wild. She destroyed the temples and houses. He also slaughtered cows. The people ran away because they were afraid. After so 20 cattle, Kebo Iwo become calm. She become kind and happy. sitting under a big tree. The people approached Kebo Iwo. The village chief said, Kebo Iwo, you are our friends. We will give you food again, but please rebuild our temples and houses. Also make us a very deep well. Listening to this, Kebo Iwo was so happy. She began to work. After 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 that, she began to work, and the people she rebuilt the temples and houses in a very short time. When he was digging, the big the people helped Kebo Iwo to collect stones and lime. Kebo Iwo asked, "Why do you collect too much stones and lime?" The village chief said, "We will make you a house too when the well is finished." Listening to this, Kebo Iwo was so happy. She never thought she had his own house. He 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 worked more quickly. The ba- the the well was deep, but he continued to dig it. After eating a bountiful food, Kebo Iwo slept in the well. Not longer afterward, the people heard his snore. The people realized Kebo Iwo fast asleep. Soon the people threw the lime and the stone and wine. Kebo Iwo burned. She died. He died. Suddenly, the well overflowed and became a lake. The people named it Lake Butter. The pile of the oil from the well became a mound. People name it Mount Butter. Nowadays, you can still see Lake Butter and Mount Butter from Penolakan village in Kintamani region. This, the scenery there is very beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, participant number 8. That was really good of you. Next, participant number 9, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, there you are. Participant number 9, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, the time is yours. You can start.
Om Swastiastu. Thank you for the time. Ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion, I want to tell you a story from Bali with a title, Kebo Iwo. So yeah, just keep on watching. Once upon a time, there was a giant living in Bali. His name was Kebo Iwo. Kubo Iwo was always ready to help people to build houses and temples. He could finish the work quickly. When the people needed his help, he got no money, but food. It was because Kebo Iwo was really like to eat. However, the people must give him a lot of food, which was enough for 1,000 men. I'm so hungry! Please give me more food! Said Kebo Iwo. But we already give you all of our food, said the villagers. I don't care! I want more! Give it to me! In fact, Kebo Iwo had two characters. He was kind when he was full, but became wild when he was hungry. When he was hungry, he could destroy everything. One day, Bali under a long dry season. The harvest time was still a long way off. The people could not give Kebo Iwo foods. Being hungry, Kebo Iwo became wild. He destroyed the temples and houses. He also swallowed cattle. I'm so hungry! I want to eat more! Said Kebo Iwo. The people ran away because they were afraid. After swallowing 20 cattle, Kebo Iwo became calm. He became kind. He was taking a rest under a big tree. The people came to Kebo Iwo. The village chief said, Kebo Iwo, you are our friend. We will give you food again, but please rebuild our temples and houses. Also, make us a very deep well that can give us lots of water for irrigating our rice fields. Listening to this, Kebo Iwo was so happy. Oh yeah, yes, sure, but remember to give me more fruits, said Kebo Iwo. After that, he began to work. He rebuilt the temples and houses in a very short time. He also began to dig a very deep well. The people helped Kebo Iwo to collect stones and lines. Then Kebo Iwo asked, why do you collect too much stone and lines? The villager answered, oh, we will make a house for it too when it's finished. Listening to this, Kebo Iwo was very happy. He never thought of having his own house, so he worked more quickly. The well was deep, but he continued to dig it. After eating lots of fruits, Kebo Iwo slept in the well. I'm so tired. Let me sleep for a while, said Kebo Iwo. Not long after that, the people heard his snore. The people realized that Kebo Iwo was fast asleep. Soon, the people threw the stones and limes into the well. The village chief said, quick, quick, throw the stones into the lime, throw the stones into the well before he is waking up. After that, Kebo Iwo was buried. He died. Suddenly, the well overflowed and became a lake. People named it Lake Batu. The pile of soil from the well became a mountain. People named it Mount Batu. Nowadays, you can still see Lake Batur and Mount Batur with the very beautiful scenery. Ladies and gentlemen, so the moral of the story is we must be aware of anything that can harm us. So yeah, I think that's enough from me. Om Santi 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 Om.
Thank you, participant number 9. That was really good, and that was spectacular. Where's is participant number 10 there?
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Oh yes, I can. Hello, participant number 10. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, the time is yours. You can start now.
Om Swastiastu. Hello, everyone. My name is Pasak Maderian Swarginata. How are you today? I hope you are in good. Today, I'm gonna tell you one of the interesting story from Bali. The title is Kebo Iwa. Please listen in. Once upon a time, there was a giant living in Bali. His name was Kebo Iwa. Kebo Iwa was always ready to help people to build houses and temples. He could finish the work quickly. When the people need his help, he received no money, but food. However, the people must give him a lot of food, which was enough for 1,000 men. When the people didn't need his help, they were still able to give Kubo Iwa abundant food, so Kubo Iwa never hungry. In fact, Kubo Iwa had two characters. First, he was kind-hearted when he was satisfied, but he became wild and ready to destroy houses and temples. One day, Bali underwent a long dry season. The harvest time was still a long way off. The barns were almost empty. Of course, the people thought of themselves first. They were unable to feed Kebo Iwo. Being hungry, Kebo Iwo became wild. Wah! 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 Hey! Please give me food or I will destroy houses and temples! He also ate the cattle. The people ran away because they were afraid. After eating abundant food, Kebo Iwa became calm. He was kind-hearted. He was taking rest under a big tree. Oh, my stomach is full. The people approached Kebo Iwa. The village chief said, "Hey, Kebo Iwa, you are our friend. We will give you food again. But please rebuild our houses and temples. And also make us a very deep well that can give us abundant water for irrigating our last field." Listening to this, Kebo Iwa was happy. Really? Oh, that is so easy. So I will rebuild houses and temples now. Kebo became Kebo Iwa. Kebo Iwa rebuilt houses and temples in a very short time. After that, he began to dig a very deep well. The people helped Kebo Iwa to collect stones and lime. Kebo Iwa asked, "Hey, why do you collect my stones and lime?" The village chief answered, "Oh, Kebo Iwa, we'll make a house for you too when the well is finished." Listening to this, Kebo Iwa was happy. He worked more quickly. The well was deep, but he continued to dig it. After eating abundant food, Kebo Iwa slept in the well. Not long afterward, the people heard his snore. The people realized Kebo was fast asleep. Soon, the people threw stones and lime into the well. "Hey, come on through the stones into the well! Hey, come on through the stones into the well!" Kebo Iwa was buried. He died. Suddenly, the well overflowed, became a lake. The people named it Lake Batu. The pile of the soil from the well became a mound. The people named it Mount Batur. Now, you can still see Mount Batur and Lake Batur from Penelkan village in Kintaman, Eurasia. Their scenery is very beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, participant number 10. That was really well. That was really good and impressive. Participant number 11, are you there? Participant number 11, are you there?
Yes, you
Oh, I see you. Oh, 11. Hello, participant number 11. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, the time is yours. You can start now.
Hello everyone, my name is Levin. I'm a student from MBBS. I am grade 5. Now I would like to share the famous legend about Maling Kundang. Maling Kundang. Once upon a time on the north coast of Sumatra lived a poor woman and her son. The boy was named Maling Kundang. They didn't earn much as fishing was their only source of income. Maling Kundang grew up as a skillful young boy. He always helped his mother to earn some money. But because they're only fisherman's helper, they still live in poverty. One day, Maling Kundang asked his mother, "Mother, what if I sail overseas?" He said. His mother didn't agree, but Maling Kundang already made up his mind. "Mother, if I stay here, I always be a poor man. I want to be a successful person." His mother wiped her tears. "If you really want to go, I can't stop you. I only can pray to God for you to gain success in life," his mother said wisely. "But promise me you'll come home." The next morning, Maling Kundang was ready to go. 3 days before, he had met one of the successful ship crew. He was offered to join him. "Take good care of yourself, son," said his mother while giving him some food supplies. "Yes, mother," Maling Kundang answered. "You too have to take good care of yourself. I will keep in touch with you," he continued before kissing his mother's hand. Before he stepped onto the boat, Maling Kundang's mother hugged him tight, so tight, like didn't want to let him go. 3 months went by since Maling Kundang left his mother. As his mother had predicted before, he hadn't contacted her yet. Every morning, he stood on the pier wishing to see the boat that bring Maling Kundang home. Every day and night, she prayed to God for her son's safety. There's so much prayer that Princess do for her deep love son, Maling Kundang. Even thought it was a year. He didn't heard any news from Maling Kundang. She kept waiting and praying for him. After several years waiting without any news, Maling Kundang's mother was surprised by arrival of a huge ship in the pier where she usually stood to wait for Maling Kundang. He saw a man that looked wealthy stepping down the ladder along with a beautiful woman. She couldn't be wrong. Her blurry eye can easily recognize him. It was Maling Kundang, her son. She came hurrying to see her beloved son. "Maling, you're back," she said, running to hug Maling Kundang without hesitation. "I miss you so much," but Maling Kundang didn't show any response. He was ashamed to admit that she was his own mother in front of his beautiful wife. "You were not my mother. My mother would never use ragged and ugly clothes," said Maling Kundang. His mother took a step back.
Malin, you don't recognize me. I'm your mother, she said sadly. Malin Kundang's face is as cold as her eyes. Guard, take this old woman out of here and give her some money so she won't disturb me again. His mother cried while dragged by the bodyguard. Malin, my son, why you treat your own mother like this? Malin Kundang's mother said. Malin Kundang ignored his mother and ordered the ship crew to set sail. Malin Kundang's mother sat on the pier alone. Her heart is so hurt. She cried and cried. Dear God, if he isn't my son, please let him have a safe journey. But if he is, I curse him to become a stone. In the quiet sea, suddenly wind blew very hard, and thunderstorm came. Malin Kundang's huge ship was wrecked. Malin Kundang was thrown by the wave off his ship and fell on a small island. Suddenly, his whole body turned into a stone. He was punished because of admitting who his own mother was. The end. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, participant number 11. That was really nice of you, and it was really fantastic also. Is participant number 12 there? Hello?
Yeah.
Is participant number 12 there?
Yeah.
Hello? Are you ready?
Yeah, wait.
Okay.
Wait. Oops.
Okay.
Wait.
Aska. Kok riboknya kayak Aska? Wait.
Enggak. Malika. Aduh. Malika.
Aku ikut SMP 1.
We don't know how to
What's the camera? This is
no.
Hey. Kok kameranya?
Wait, no, that's the sound.
How biar settingannya ke ini gimana ya?
I don't know. Ask them.
Okay. Sorry. Maybe iPhone is error. Wait. Tar dulu kan?
Wait, we can't. Apa tuh?
Gak tahu. Kok tuh kayak gini? Gak mau ingat. Aduh, kok gak mau? Okay, we can. Terlalu jauh ya?
Okay, are you ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Kelihatan ya? Sudah kelihatan kah?
Sudah.
Oke. Ya.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, my name is Malika. I'm from SMP Banjar Jawa. I would like to tell you a story about Malin Kundang. Have you ever heard about the story before? Okay, this is how the story began. Once upon a time, on the north coast of Sumatra, lived a poor woman and her son. The boy was called Malin Kundang. Malin Kundang doesn't want to be poor. One day,
Malin Kundang asked to his mother, "Mother, what if I sail overseas? I hate to be poor," cried Malin. "Come, stop your crying, it will be all right. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. Malin, the outside world is dangerous for you." "But, Mom, I want to become rich. I don't want to be poor anymore," said Malin to his mother. Malin Kundang already made up his mind, and he insists that he will go sailing overseas. "Malin, if you really want to go, I can stop you. I could only pray to God for you to get success in life. But promise me you will never forget me," said his mother wisely. The next morning, Malin Kundang was ready for his journey. "Malin, take a good care of yourself there." "Yes, Mom, I will become successful. Soon I come back here. All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I had to wake you up to say goodbye." Malin stepped onto the ship after saying goodbye to his mother. After Malin Kundang had left, every day she went to the beach. She hoped her son will return soon. Several years has passed since Malin left from the coast. After more several years waiting and praying for her son, without any news, Malin Kundang's mother was surprised by the arrival of a dozen huge ship near the coast. Malin Kundang's mother saw a wealthy man who was stepping down a ladder along with a beautiful woman. She could not be wrong. Her blurry eyes still easily recognized him. The man was Malin Kundang, her only son. "Malin, Malin, you finally arrived. I miss you so much, Malin," said Malin Kundang mother with the happy tears. "Hey, who are you? Get off from me, you dirty old bag," said Malin furiously. "Malin Kundang, do you forget about me? I'm your mother." "What? No, you're not my mother. I was born in a wealthy family and my mother never wears such a dirty clothes like yours," said Malin to his mother. Malin Kundang's mother heart was destroyed and crushed. "Dear God, if he is not my son, please let him have a safe journey. But if he is, I curse him to become a stone." She prayed to the God. In the quiet sea, suddenly the wind blew so hard and a thunderstorm came. Malin Kundang's huge ship was wrecked. Falling from the ship, he fell on the whole woman. Suddenly, his whole body turned into stone. God had punished him. So from the story, we can learn one thing. Never be rebellious to our parents. Give them love and hugs. And I want to say, I love you, mom and dad. That's all the story, family. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. The time is yours. You can start now.
Coba pasin kamera. Belum kelihatan. Let's see and stay tuned. Once upon a time, there was a giant living in Bali. His name was Kebo Iwa. Kebo Iwa was always ready to help people to build houses and temples. He could finish the work quickly. When the people needed him, he received no money, but food. However, the people must give him a lot of food, which was enough for 1,000 men. When the people didn't need him, they were still able to give Kebo Iwa abundant food. So, Kebo Iwa was never hungry. In fact, Kebo Iwa had two characters. He became kind-hearted when he was satisfied, but he became wild and ready to destroy the temples and houses. Give me the food! Give me the food, poor people, or I kill you all! Ah! Then Kebo Iwa went angry. He got kettles and swallowed it. The people ran away because they were afraid. After swallowing 20 kettles, Kebo Iwa became calm. He became kind-hearted. He was taking a rest under a big tree. The people approached Kebo Iwa. The chief of the village said, Kebo Iwa, you are our friend. We will give you food again. But please, rebuild our temples and houses and make us a very deep well that can give us abundant water for irrigating our rice fields. Listening to this, Kebo Iwa was happy. He began to work. He rebuilt the houses and temples in a very short time. After that, he dug a very deep well. The people helped Kebo Iwa to collect stones and limes. Kebo Iwa asked, why do you collect too much lime and stones? The chief of the village answered, we will make a house for you too when the well is finished. Listening to this, Kebo Iwa was happy. He never thought of having his own house. So he worked more quickly. The well is deep, but he continued to dig it. After eating abundant food, Kebo Iwa slept in the well. Not long afterward, the people heard his snore. The people realized that Kebo Iwa was fast asleep. The people threw the stones and limes into the well. Kebo Iwa was buried. He died. Suddenly, the well overflowed and became a lake. People named it Lake Batur. The part of the soil became a mound. People named it Mount Batur. Nowadays, you can still see Lake and Mount Batur from Panalakan village in Kintamani region. The scenery is very beautiful. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moral value of the story is we have to always aware for something that can hurt and lead us to danger. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of Kebo Iwa from me. Thank you for your kind attention. I apologize for the mistake I made. See you on the next occasion. Santi, Santi. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, participant number 13. Okay, thank you, participant number 13. That was really spectacular. Is participant number 14 there?
Yes. Can you hear my voice?
Hello, participant number 14. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, the time is yours. You can start now.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I I hope everyone is safe and healthy. My name is Nyoman Ratnanovialsari, participant number 14 from elementary school number 3 Banjarnegara. In this very special occasion, I would like to tell you a story from Bali entitled Kebo Iwo. Please watch and enjoy the story. Once upon a time, there was a giant living in Bali. His name was Kebo Iwo. Kebo Iwo was always ready to help people to build houses and temples. He could finish the work quickly. When the people needed his help, he received no money, but food. However, the people must give him a lot of food, which was enough for 1,000 men. When the people did not need his help, they were still able to give Kebo Iwo abundant food, so Kebo Iwo was never hungry. In fact, Kebo Iwo had two characters. He was kind-hearted when he was satisfied, but he became wild and was ready to destroy temples and houses when he was hungry. One day, Bali underwent a long rainy season. The harvest time was still a long way off. The barns were almost empty. Of course, the people thought of themselves first. The people were unable to feed Kebo Iwo. Being hungry, Kebo became wild. He destroyed temples and houses. He also swallowed people. The people ran away because they were afraid. After swallowing 20 cattle, Kebo Iwo became calm. He became kind-hearted. He was taking a rest under a big tree. People approached Kebo Iwo. The village chief said, Kebo Iwo, you are our friend. We will give you food again, but please repair our temples and houses. Also, make us a very deep well that can give us abundant water for irrigating our land fields. Listening to this, Kebo Iwo was happy. He began to work. He rebuilt the temples and houses in a very short time. After that, he began to dig a very deep well. The people helped Kebo Iwo to collect limes and stones. Kebo Iwo asked, why do you collect too much limes and stones? The village chief answered, we will make a house for you too when the well is finished. Listening to this, Kebo Iwo was happy. He never thought of having his own house, so he worked more quickly. The well was big, but he continued to dig it. After eating abundant food, Kebo Iwo slept in the well. Not long afterward, the people heard his snore. The people realized that Kebo Iwo was fell asleep. Soon, the people threw the stones and limes into the well. Kebo Iwo was buried. He died. Suddenly, the well overflowed and became a lake. People named Lake Batu. The tail of the soil from the well became a mound. People named it Mount Batur. Nowadays, you can still see Lake Batur and Mount Batur from Penolakan village in Kintamani Ligan. The scenery there is very beautiful. The moral value of the story are everything becomes possible if we work together hand in hand, solving a problem together, and we have to be sincere. When if we help someone without asking anything in return. That's all about the story. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Please stay safe and healthy. Have a great day. Goodbye. See you in another occasion. Om Santi 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 Om.
Very good, participant number 14. Next, can we have participant number 15?
You can hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can. Are you ready, participant number 15?
Yes,
Okay. The time is yours. You can start now.
Om Swastiastu. Hello everyone. My name is Niputu Charlindiani Berlin from SD 3 Banjarnegara. Today I will tell you the story. The title is Kebo Iwa. Once upon a time, there was a giant living in Bali. His name was Kebo Iwa. Kebo Iwa always ready to help people to build a house and temples. When the people need his help, he received no money but food. However, the people must give him a lot of food, which was enough for 1,000 men. When the people did not need his help, they were still give Kebo Iwa food. So Kebo Iwa was never. In fact, Kebo Iwa had two. He became kind-hearted when he was satisfied, but he became wild and destroyed temples and houses and when he was hungry. One day, Bali underwent a long dry season. The harvest time is still a long way off. The barns were almost empty. Of course, the people told themselves first. Being hungry, Kebo became wild. He destroyed the temples and houses. He also swallowed cattle. After swallowed 20 cattle, Kebo became wild. Kebo became calm. He was taking a rest under a big tree. The people approached Kebo Iwa. The village chief said, Kebo Iwa, you are our friends. We will give you food again, but please rebuild our temples and houses. Also make us a very deep well, then can give us abundant water for irrigating our rice fields. Listening to this, Kebo Iwa was happy. He began to work. He rebuilt a house and temples in a very short time. After that, he began to dig a very deep well. The people helped Kebo Iwa to collect stones and limes. Kebo Iwa asked, "Why do you collect too much stones and limes?" The village chief answered, "We will make a house for you when the well was finished." Listening to this, Kebo Iwa was happy. He never thought of having his own house. So he worked more quickly. The well was deep, but he continued to dig it. After eating abundant food, Kebo Iwa was slept in the well. Not long afterward, the people heard his snore. The people realized that Kebo Iwa was fast asleep. Soon, the people threw the stones and limes into the well. Kebo Iwa was buried and he died. The well overflowed and became a lake. The soil from the well became a mound, and the people named it Mount Batur. Nowadays, you can still see Lake Batur and Mount Batur from Penolakan village in Kintamani regions. The scenery that is very beautiful. The moral message from the story is don't to be greedy like Kebo Iwa. That's all story from me. Thank you. Om Santi 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 Om.
Okay, thank you, participant number 15. That was really good. Is participant number 16 there?
Gangguan dia. Tetap tunggu sebentar.
Oh,
Dia.
Yes,
Dia.
16, you're there?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, you're ready. The time is yours. You can start now.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Rafanugraha from 6th grade elementary school. Today, I will tell you about Maling Kundang from West Sumatra. So, enjoy the story. Long time ago, in a small village near a beach, lived a widow and her son named Maling Kundang. His father died when he was a baby. Maling Kundang grew up a skillful young boy. He always helped his mother. One day, Malin asked permission from his mother to go sailing overseas. Mom, what if I sail overseas? Asked Malin Kundang one day to his mother. His mother didn't agree, but Malin Kundang had made up his mind. Mom, if I stay here, I will be a poor man. I want to be a successful person, urged Malin Kundang. Okay, sweetie, I understand. But remember, if you become a successful man, don't ever forget your mom, okay? See, his mom. Every day, his mother always prays for the success of Malin. Long time ago, and a few years later, he became a successful man and have a beautiful wife. But Malin is arrogant and forget his mother. One day, when Malin and his beautiful wife visit his old village, and of course, his mother knew about that, so she ran off to meet Malin on the beach. Malin, if you that you're not, you're my son. Malin, 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 my son. You're back, Malin. I miss you. Say Malin, say his mom. But Malin didn't show any response. I don't know you. You are not my mother. Say Malin. Honey, is that your mom? You said your mom died when I just a baby. Said his beautiful wife. That's true, my wife. My mother is dead. She's not my mother. Said Malin to his wife. Go away, you poor and dirty woman. Go away. Shoo, shoo. Say Malin to his mother. And Malin pushed his mother. Go away, you poor woman. I'm rich man. Malin, you really hurt my feeling. You said a terrible thing to me. I will curse you. Said his mom cursed Malin. I don't believe your curse. Go away, you poor woman. Said Malin. When his mom said that, suddenly a cloud and a storm come up from nowhere. And dwat! Malin suddenly become a stone. And the story, the end. Now we can find the Malin Kundang stone on the Pantai Manis from West Sumatra. And from the story that we heard, the message is always respect your parents because every word that our parents say is prayer for you. And that a story that I can tell to you. I hope you enjoy it. So thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, participant number 16. That was really good. Is participant number 17 there?
Okay, jawab. Yes, already. Ready.
Participant number 17. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, the time is yours. You can start now.
Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, and the other participants, my name is Firda, and I'd like to tell you a story about Timur Mas. I hope you enjoy it. A long time ago, there was an old woman, Boasya. She lived by herself because her husband had long passed away and she had no children yet. Every day she prayed to God, so God gave her a child. One day, when she was praying, a giant passed by her house and heard she was praying. I can give you a child on one condition, but you must give her back to me when she was 17 years old. But Sirnia was so happy. She did not think worries about losing the child later. And she agreed to take the giant's offer. Then the giant gives a bunch of cucumber seeds. Plant it around your house. Then the giant left without saying anything else. In the next morning, Sirnia planted the seeds. The seeds grew within more days and blossomed plentiful. Not long after that, a big golden cucumber grew from the plants. Carefully, Sirnia plucked and carried it home. At home, she sliced the cucumber. She was very surprised to see a beautiful baby girl inside the cucumber. She named the baby Timur. Years passed by, and Timur became lovely and beautiful little girl. But Sirni really loved her. But she kept thinking about the time when the giant would take her daughter away from her. One night, she had a dream. In order to save Timur, she had to go to Mount Gunung. Then she met a holy man. The holy man gave 4 little bags. Each one is containing cucumber seeds, needles, salt, and shrimp paste. A few days later, the giant came to see Boxer about her promise. Boxer, where is Timur? My daughter, take these 4 bags with you. It can save you from the giant. Now run through the back door, said Boxer to demons. The giant saw Timur running to the woods. He was very angry, starved, and enraged. He rushed toward Timur. Boxer was trying to stop the giant, but the giant was unstoppable. Then the giant was getting closer and closer. So Timur opened the first bag she got from Boxer. The first bag is cucumber seeds. She then threw the cucumber seeds, and instantly the cucumber seeds became a large cucumber field. The giant ate them all, making more strength. As the giant was getting closer and closer, so Timur took the second bag, which is needles inside. She then spilled the content behind her. Then the needles turned into a bamboo tree, sharp and thorny, which made the giant's body was stretched and bent. Helpless, he roared out, I'll get you, Timur! Shouted the giant as he tried to get himself out from the bamboo trees. It's still chasing Timur. Timur then and the ground became a deep sea. The giant was almost drowned and had to swim across the sea. But after some time, he managed to get out from the water. Timon saw the giant coming, so she reached for the last bag, which is shrimp paste. She then threw shrimp paste, and the shrimp paste became a big swell of boiling mud. The giant was trapped in the middle of the swell. The mud slowly but surely drowned him. Helpless, he roared out, "Help! Help! Help!" Then the giant was drowned and died. Timunas immediately went home. Waksini was very happy to see her daughter came back home safely. Since then, Timunas and Waksini live happily ever after. Thank you.
Thank you, participant number 17. That was spectacular. Participant number 18 there. Hello, participant number 18. Hello. Hello, is participant number 18 there? No. Quinsa? Niloh Quinsa Devita Oktariani. Perasaan ada dia.
Ya, masih gini kan.
Ini foto Quinsa. Enggak, ini bukan ini foto indah nih. Indah lagi lama dia.
Udah pensiun tapi disuruh ngajar lagi di sana.
Halo, Quinsa.
Andang.
Is number 18 there? Jadi nomor 18 nggak ada kok.
Nggak ada ya dalam.
Ada tadi ada kok. Ada. What are we supposed to do now? Apa langsung skip ke 19?
Iya.
Okay. We're gonna skip to participant number 19. Is number 19 there?
I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, participant number 19, the time is yours. You can start now.
Okay. Thanks for the time. Good afternoon, all the judges and the audiences. In this occasion, I'd like to tell you a story entitled Timun Mas. Well, I'll start it now. Attention, please. Long time ago, lived an old woman named Sini. She is a widower. She prayed to the God to be able to give a child. But a monster Buto Ijo heard her request. Then he said, "Oh, human, I heard your request. Okay, I'll fulfill your wish, but with the one condition." Moxie was so happy her Buddha just said without feeling. She answered, "Oh, thanks, sir. Whatever is your condition?" Several months later, the cucumber tree grew up and there was a big yellow cucumber on it. She took a big yellow cucumber home and sliced it. There was a baby inside the cucumber. Oh, a baby! Oh, thanks, my God, for giving to me, my God, thanks! The baby was called Timon Mas. Moxie loved her so much, but when Timon Mas was a teenager, Buto Ijo came to their house. Then Timon Mas was frightened, so she ran away to hide. Buto Ijo said, "Oh, human, your child had been big. Now I'll take your promise." No, no, sir. Please then don't take her now. She's still a child. You can take her next time, please. Farmers begged. All right, I'll come back again later. See, Buto Ijo. While leaving them, the following year Buto Ijo came again, but again and again. Moxie said that Timon was still a child. When the third time Buto Ijo came, Moxie had prepared something for her. She gave Timon several bamboo needles, seed of cucumber, dressing, and salt. Moxie said, "Timon, take these things." "What are these things, Mommy?" asked Timon. "These are your weapons. Buto Ijo will chase and eat you. So run as fast as you see you can. And if he will catch you, spring to the ground. Now go!" Timon was scared, so she ran as fast as she could. Buto Ijo knew Timon had gone. He was very angry. "Oh, Timon, where are you go? You can go far from me, Timon. I'll catch you easily." Timon was just a girl, while Buto Ijo was a monster, so he could easily catch her up. When he was just several steps behind Timon, quickly spit the seed of cucumber, of cucumber, he said, of cucumber. In seconds, they turned into many pints of cucumber. The exhausted Buto Ijo very thirsty, so he grabbed them and ate them. Buto Ijo was busy eating cucumber. Timon ran away. "Let's go, let's run. I believe you can be strong, Timon. Let's go, let's run." But soon Buto Ijo realized and started running again. When Timon, several steps behind Timon threw bamboo needles. Soon they turned into many pints of the bamboo needles. They turned into bamboo trees. Almost catch her again and again. Timon threw her dressing. This time it turned into a lake. Buto Ijo could overcome it and continued chasing her. He said, "Oh, Timon, whatever you throw me, that's all in vain. It will not make me die. I'll just catching you now." Timon finally, when Timon almost caught Sunderland, where Buto Ijo could overcome in the ocean. Oh no! Oh! So Buto Ijo drowned and died. Timon was so that condition. Then she said, "Ah, thanks, my God. You can be this head audiences. Phew, that was all my story about golden cucumber. That story is give us message that a sincere help isn't need a reward and the train is never fight. It always loyal to its real. That's okay. That's all about my story. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you, number 19. That was really good. Is number 18 there? Hello, number 18?
Yes.
Hinsa? Let's see, Quinza. Okay, Quinza, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, the time is yours. You can start now.
Faster. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone. My name is Quinza. I want to tell you the legend of Timonemas from Central Java. Long time ago, lived an old woman named Bosin. She lived by herself because her husband had long passed away and she had no children. Every day, she prayed, she prayed, she prayed so God would give her a child. Oh my God, I'm sure you will give me a child. I was trying to be patient writing it. If you don't give me a child, ha. One night, when she was praying, a giant named Buto Ijo passed her house and she heard, ha 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 ha, boxer me, ha 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 ha. I will give what do you want? I can give you a child, but on one condition. You must give the child back to me when it is 6 years old. Uh, are you sure, Buto Ijo? Mbak Sirni was so happy. She did not think about the risk of losing the child later and agreed to take the giant's offer. Buto Ijo then gave her a bunch of cucumber seeds. Plant it around your house. Thank you so much, Buto Ijo. Thank you. Buto Ijo then left without saying anything else. In the morning, Mbok Sirni planted the seeds. The seeds grew within several days and blossomed plentifully. No longer after that, a big golden cucumber grew from plants in a hurry. Mbok Sirni packed the golden cucumber and carved it home carefully. Oh, the cucumber is very here. Where? Where is the knife? Ah, this is she's right. The cucumber slowly and carefully. Oh my God, this is a beautiful baby girl. You are so funny. Thanks, God. I give you a special name because born from golden cucumber. Timonomas. Yes, you are Timonomas. I love you so much. Years passed by and Timonomas had grown to become a lovely and beautiful little girl. She was also smart, kind, but she kept thinking about the time the giant wall take Timonomas away from her. What should I do if Buto Ijo moved there? Timonomas begged. I don't want it happen. One night, Mbok Sirni had a dream. Mbok Sirni told Timun Emas about star dream. Timun Emas, last night I had a dream. In order to save you from Buto Ijo, I had to meet the holy man who lived in Mount Gunung. How can you go there, mother? It's hard and dangerous. However, I want to save from Buto Ijo. I hope we are sorry to meet the holy man who will help us. Kimonomas replied. Then Boxirni tells Leaf of Timonomas. They saw holy man. Oh, you are exactly Timonomas. Come in here, mother, asked Anthony. So then, so thank you so much, Sim. I will ask it now. 5 days later, Buto Ijo come to see Boxirni about her promises. Ha 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 ha, Boxirni. Where is Timonomas? No, I will take her back. Ha 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 ha. In worried, Boxirni said, my daughter, take those back, it can save you from the giant. No, run through the back door. Running, where will you go? Don't fish, sighed Buto Ijo, full of anger. Buto Ijo, please don't, please. Please, sighed Sirni. Step aside, Sirni, you block me away to this. Inside the bag there were cucumber seeds and instantly they grew into cucumber peel. Ha ha ha, cucumber, they seem so fresh and yummy, delicious. Why I get you? Ah! Timun Amas took the siphon bag with needles inside and spiraled. Ah, damn you! I get you, Timon Amas. Timon Amas then raised the tape bags and supplied the stuff inside. The sign faster became a big swarm of balloons. Help! He pulls out help!
The
Help!
time is up.
Timon Amas then immediately went home. Modernized this a sign said Timon was happily. My daughter, are you okay? I'm very happy. You can bear home safely. Yes, mother, but the Ijo was dead. It will not destroy us again forever. Signed the Timonomas and Mbok Sirni live happily ever after. Thanks for watching. Thank you, bye-bye.
Thank you, participant number 18. That was really good. Next, participant number 20. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready? Okay. The time is yours. You can start now.
Hello, my name is Yoda. Today I'm storytelling about human mice. Long time ago, there lived an old woman named Watson. She lived by herself because her husband had long passed away and she had no children. Every day she prayed so God would give her a child. One night when she was praying, the giant passed her house and heard her pray. I can give you a child on one condition, said the giant to Watson. You must give the child back to me when she is 6 years old. Watson was so happy. She did not think about the risk of losing the child later and agreed to take the giant's offer. Then the giants gave her a bunch of cucumber seeds, planted around the house. Then the giant left without saying anything else. In the morning, Watson planted the seeds. The seeds grew within more days and blossomed plentifully. Not long after that, a big golden cucumber grew from plant. Carefully, Watson plucked the golden cucumber and carried it home. Slow, beautiful, and named the baby Timun Mas. It means golden cucumber. Year past by, Timun Mas has grown to become a lovely and beautiful little girl. Watson loved her very much, but she kept thinking about the time the giant would take Timun Mas away from her. One night, Watson had a dream. In order to save Timun Mas from the giant, she had to meet the policeman who lived in Mount Blue. The next morning, Boxirni and Timun Mas went to Mount Blue. Then the policeman gave her 4 little bags, each one containing cucumber seeds, needles, salt, and sprinkles. Timun Mas can use this to protect herself, said the policeman to Boxirni. A few days later, the giants came to see Boxirni about her promise. Boxirni, where is Timun Mas? Shouted the giant. My daughter, take this bag with you. It can save you from the giant. Now, run through the back door. But the giant saw Timun Mas running into the woods. The giant was angry, starved, and enraged. He rushed toward Timun Mas. Timun Mas saw the giant coming. So she opened the first bag she got from Boxirni. Inside the bags were cucumber seeds. She threw the seeds, and instantly they grew into a large cucumber field. But the giant ate them all. Home, but giving him more strength. The giant was getting closer. So Timun Mas took the second bag, its needles inside, and spilled the bundle behind her. The needles turned into a bomb of twigs, sharp and thorny. The giant's body was stretched and bled. I'll give you the first, shouted the giant as he tried to get himself out from the bamboo field. He made it and still chasing Timun Mas. So Timun Mas took the third bag and spilled the salt inside. The ground which the salt touched turned into a deep sea. The giants almost drowned and had to swim to across the sea. After some time, he managed to get out from the water. Timun Mas saw the giant coming, so she reached for the last bag. She took the shrimp paste and threw it. The shrimp paste became a big swamp of boiling mud. The giant was trapped in the middle of the swamp. The mud slowly but surely drowned him. Helpless, he roared out. Help! Help! And the giant was drowned and died. Timun Mas and Jenny went home. Since then, Timun Mas and Boxirni lived happily ever after. So that is all of my story. What about Timun Mas? The moral of the story is you must be strong to fight everything that might harm us and never give up. Thank you for your attention and bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, participant number 20. That was really extraordinary. Is participant number 21 there?
Yes.
Oh, hello, participant number 21. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Uh, the time is yours. You may now start.
Good day, everybody. Good day, my judges. My name is Cinta. I'm a contestant from SD Mutiara, grade 6. Today, I want to tell you a nice story. This story is a folk tale from West Sumatra. The title is Malin Kundang. Listen, please. Malin Kundang. Once upon a time, on the north coast of Sumatra, lived a poor woman and his son. The boy was called Malin Kundang. Malin Kundang grew up as a skillful young boy. He always helped his mother to earn some money. However, as they were only fishermen helper, they still lived in poverty. One day, he talked to his mother. Mom, what if I sell overseas? Asked Malin Kundang. His mother didn't agree, but Malin Kundang had made up his mind. Mom, if I stay here, I always be a poor man. I want to be a successful person, said Malin Kundang. His mother just cried. If you really want to go, I can't stop you. I could only pray to God to gain success in life, said his mother wisely. But promise me you will come home. In the next morning, Malin Kundang was ready to go. 3 days ago, he met one of the successful ship's crew. Malin was offered to join him. Take a good care of yourself, son, said Malin Kundang's mother as she gave some food supplies. Yes, mother, said Malin Kundang. You two have to take a good care of yourself. I'll keep in touch with you. He continued before he kissing his mother's hand. It had been 3 months since Malin Kundang left his mother, as his mother had predicted before. He hadn't contacted her yet. Every morning, she stood on the pier. She wished to see the ship that brought Malin Kundang home. Every day and night, she prayed to the God for her son's safety. There was so much prayer for her beloved son. Even though it's been a year, she kept waiting and praying for him. After several years waiting without any news, Malin Kundang's mother was suddenly surprised by the arrival of a big ship in the pier where she usually stood to wait for her son. When the ship finally pulled over, Malin Kundang's mother saw a man who looked wealthy stepping down a little along with a beautiful woman. She could not be wrong. Her blue eyes still easily recognized him. The man was Malin Kundang, her son. She quickly went to see her beloved son. Malin, you are back, son, said Malin Kundang's mother. She came running to hug Malin Kundang. I miss you so much. But Malin Kundang didn't show any response. She was ashamed to admit his own mother in front of his beautiful wife. You are not my mother. I don't know you. My mother never wears such ugly clothes, said Malin Kundang as he released his mother's embrace. Malin Kundang's mother took a step back. Malin, you don't recognize me. I'm your mother, she said sadly. Malin Kundang's face was as cold as ice. God, get that woman out of here, said Malin Kundang. Give her some money so she will strong me again. Malin Kundang's mother cried. Malin, my son, why you treat your own mother like this? Malin Kundang ignored his mother and ordered the ship to set sail. Malin Kundang's mother stayed alone in the pier. She was so hurt. She cried and cried. Dear God, if he isn't my son, please let him have a safe journey. But if he is, I curse him to become a stone. She prayed to the God. Suddenly, in the quiet sea, the wind blew so hard and the thunderstorm came. Malin Kundang's huge ship was wrecked. He was thrown by the wave out of his ship and fell on a small islands. And finally, his whole body turned into a stone. He was punished for not igniting his own mother. The end. My friend, the moral lesson of this story is we cannot be perfidious to our parents. Well, that's all about my story. Have a good day and thank you.
Okay, thank you, participant number 21. That was so amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of our contest for today. We will share the result of the contest in our storytelling contest WhatsApp group. Thank you for your attention and participation, and goodbye. Om Santi 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 Om.
Goodbye.
Dah, Kak.
Ya.